Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for waiting for me so patiently. And this video, we will be discussing all about Tiprasa Accord. And this video is going to be very interesting as we discuss all the economic problems, all the economic crisis, educational problems, the political rights, the economic rights, land rights, and everything, whatever we have, the problems of Tiprasa people, we will be discussing in this video, and how the Tiprasa Accord will solve all these problems, or will it solve the problems, or will it just remain as a talking point between the people. So let's find it out in this video. Anyway, before going into the video, let me tell you, if you are new to the channel, please kindly like and subscribe the video, and please share with your friends so that we can bring up more this type of video in the future, so that we can also discuss on major points that are lacking and that can be a changing factor for all the Tiprasa people. So let's start the video without wasting our time, and we will start with a brief introduction on the Tiprasa Accord. So let's start the video. As we all know that Tiprasa Accord was recently, or I can say it's not that long, it's been signed on 2nd of March 2024, right? So this agreement was between the government of India, the government of Tripura, and the Indigenous Progressive Regional Alliance, or in short we call it Tipra. Okay, so according to the agreement, according to all these agreements, what was done in that agreement, there were so many top delegates present there. Our chief minister, the chief minister of the state, and the former chief minister, our home minister was present, and from there, from Ministry of Home Affairs, the Piyush Goyal, or additional secretary, okay, and of Northeast, and J.K. Sinha, the chief secretary of Tripura, and from the Tipra we have the founder himself, His Highness Maharaja Pradyot Bikram, and the legend or the great Bijoy Hrangkhawl from Tipra as well, and our honorable minister, present minister, Debbarma as well. So we will discuss about all whatever is done, whatever was the main points or the main discussing points in the Tiprasa Accord. We will try to find it out, like how it will benefit the people of Tripura, or how it will benefit the indigenous people of Tripura, how it's going to change the job sector in Tripura, the developments, the economic, political, whatever we say, whatever is there in this agreement. Let's find it out, and let's do one discussion so that we can take a measure look what are the problems and what are the solutions they are thinking about, and we are going to take each and every point seriously. And this video is going to be a little bit long so that we understand everything, and we will also talk about the recent meetings that was done on 20 September. Okay, so let's start the video. Before we start, briefly let me tell you that you can see here on the screen itself the Tiprasa Accord. This recently I took this from the social media. This letter was sent to our Maharaja Pradyot Bikram manikya from the government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs. You can see here, to Maharaja Pradyot Bikram manikya, the founder of Tipra, Raj Anda Uzainda Palace, Agartala West. I'm not reading that. Subject is what? First meeting of the Joint Working Group Committee in pursuance of the Tripartite Agreement among Government of India, Government of Tripura, and the Indigenous Progressive Regional Alliance, signed on 2nd of March 2023. So it is all about the agreement that was done on 2nd of March. I have shown you in the last slide. So what was decided in that Tripartite Agreement? Let us find it out briefly. If you take a look in this agreement, if you can see on the left side of if you can see on the left hand side here on the screen, you can see it was a second point. If you see, it was agreed to constitute a joint working group/committee to work out and implement the mutually agreed points on all the above mentioned issues in a time-bound manner, to ensure an honorable solution in order to maintain a conducive atmosphere for implementation of this agreement. All stakeholders shall refrain from resorting to any form of hesitation/protest during this period starting from the day of signing. Okay, so again, let me read the below also. The above agreement is signed on 2nd of March 2024 at Delhi in the presence of Sri Amit Shah, the Honorable Union Minister of Home Affairs and Minister of Cooperation, Professor Dr. Manik Shah, the Honorable Chief Minister, Tripura, Sri Bikas Debbarma, the Honorable Minister, Governor of Tripura, and Sri Shuklacharan Nuatia, the Honorable Minister, Governor of Tripura. Okay, so the signatories of the Tipra were our founder or our Maharaja or Bhubagra Pradyot Bikram Manikya Debbarma, Bijoy Hrangkhawl, and our Sir Animes Debbarma. So and below you can see from the Chief Secretary, as I mentioned in the video, J.K. Sinha, the Chief Secretary of Tripura, and Piyush Goyal, the Additional Secretary, Northeast Ministry of Home Affairs. So according to this, what was the main motive? What was the main motive? Let's read on top. If you can see on top, let me read on top. Let me read from the third line. Okay, based on which Government of India, Government of Tripura, and the Tripura agreed to amicably resolve all issues of the indigenous people of Tripura relating to history, land rights, political rights, economic development, identity, culture, language, etc. So it was agreed, or it was signed, that this accord will bring whatever the changes it can be, like the major problems like land problems or the land rights of the people. So many people are deprived of getting the what we call as patta or the land rights. They don't have their they can't, some of them can't make names for the land that they have from their forefathers. Still some of them doesn't have the land certificates or the land documents. So if through this Tiprasa Accord, if the Government of India give the Tiprasa indigenous people the rights or the land rights, then it can be solved. The next is political rights. See, if you see the political scenario of Tripura, if you see, we have 20 seats, right? We have 20 seats. If you see, there are total 60 seats in Tripura Legislative Assembly, right? So out of this 60 seats, 20 seats are for the STs, and the rest of the 40 seats are for general area. So if the Tiprasa Accord, if any new rules or any new things can happen through the Tiprasa Accord, and if it can be done to improve the political rights of the indigenous people of Tripura, then it will be a great change, and it will surely contribute to the development of the people as well. Next is the economic development. We all know Tripura is deprived of many things. In a generation where we talk about ambulance, Tripura people are the indigenous people of Tripura, or in rural area, if you go and see, people don't have proper routes. People are facing so many challenges. Forget about education. Okay, the people in Tripura have so many problems. Not only a single problems. Water scarcity problem. People are not getting proper water to drink. Okay, as soon as we wake up in the morning, the first thing we need is, I think, water. That people are having scarcity of water. There are so many places in Tripura, so many places. I can't even what will I say? If you see the current scenario, if you are a person who want to contribute for the society, if you come to Tripura, or if any person, if any working political I will not say political, if any person in Tripura, if you visit the rural places or the rural places under ADC, you will find so many places where people are still taking water from the rivers for drinking. From the rivers, I'm telling you truly. And we will find out some pictures through the pictures as well. Taking video from someone else and putting is a different thing. I'm going to show you in pictures. It becomes easy for me as well, and it becomes easy for you to understand as well. So I'm not playing any video. Let's just take pictures and let's understand. See, some people drinking water, first of all, the basic needs of a human life, right? Every morning we need water. Forget about education. Before going to school or before going to offices, the first thing, as soon as you wake up, the thing you need is water. And the people, or the indigenous people of Tripura, there are so many people who are drinking water from the river. And it is in 2024, where recently India have celebrated 78 independence in 2024. Okay, this is not only the problems or the difficult consequences that we are facing. Okay, there are so many more. Our mothers, our sisters are taking water from the rivers for drinking. This like with this itself, like I what will I say? Um, I'm feeling like tears are rolling down from my eyes, because it's so pathetic by seeing all these conditions of our mothers and our sisters. Actually, whom to blame? We don't know like whom to blame for, because this can only be changed if, I think, economic situation changes. Economic situation can bring, if we are economically stable, or if the Tiprasa people, or if the government, or maybe I will mention the TTAADC government. If TTAADC government have proper funds, enough fund, then surely in near future they can surely build a proper water facility for all the indigenous people of Tripura, and all these problems can be eliminated slowly. Okay, so that will be the only solution, and this can happen surely through the Tiprasa Accord that is being worked on now. Okay, so we will discuss more on, there are so many other problems as well. If you see this picture, what will I say? In 2024, where people are having good facilities in schools, what do we say? Some schools are equipped with systems like air condition, or maybe special air coolers, or whatever, or maybe at least fans and desk table proper. But you can see some primary schools in Tripura doesn't have benches still. Okay, and if you see, I don't need to tell anything in this video. If you go around, if you roam around and check, you will find so many schools that are lacking of lack of teachers. There is lack of proper facilities. There are so many students, they're not getting proper education, they're not getting a proper facility, no proper food, no proper water, no proper electricity in so many rural places of Tripura, right? So I don't know, like who can solve all these problems. There is only one way to solve these problems, and that is Government of India. If Government of India wants to empower the indigenous people of Tripura, they can surely do it. If they want it, they can do it tomorrow. If they want it, they can do it after 1 year. If they want it, they can do by next week also. It is all depending on Government of India. If Government of India wants to change the situation, surely they can do it, and they are the only ones who can help us. Or if the state government wants to really work for the betterment, or for the development of the people of the indigenous people of Tripura, surely they can increase little more funds, they can increase little more they can give little more power, economic power, or they can increase the budget. Okay, I don't want to talk on the budget, because I'm not clear on that. If I file an art, what do I say, right to information, right? If you file an RTI and check like the total budget of ADC for a year, for a fiscal year, or for a financial year, then we can find the budget of ADC. Then we will know how much ADC is being allocated or being given to develop all these things. So all these problems, all these economic problems, all this crisis can only be solved by Government of India. That will be my only request. And see, people are talking about ambulances nowadays. You see, recently, you all know that in Tripura there was a big flood, right? Not only flood, there were so many. We forget about the flood. Even if the flood is not there, you just go to the villages and see where cars cannot reach, the vehicles cannot reach there. You have to go by walking. Okay, to from the main road, you have to go by walking far distances from the main road, like 2 or 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer, 5 kilometer. You have to go by walking, and there is no proper road connectivity where the villagers can come. Even running an auto is difficult for them, so they just have to they just have to find some solution and then take to hospital. So you can see in the picture how they're taking to hospital. This becomes an ambulance. And where are we now? We are we are saying proudly, we are saying we are celebrating 78 years of independence, and we live in such a country where this we are facing this problem. So that is the reason government of India is hearing to the problems of the indigenous people of Tripura, and surely today or tomorrow the solution will come. The Tiprasa Accord is underway, and we are surely hoping for a better future for all the Tiprasa people of Tripura. And if we talk more on this, there are so many problems, there are so many challenges Tiprasa people or indigenous people of Tripura are facing. It's not it Some people may think that it's just normal. See, it's not normal anymore. It's not normal anymore. See, after you all know that, and everyone knows, the history knows that Tripura have joined India in 19, you all know, 1949, right, through the merger agreement. And after that, you see how many years already, and then still this we are living in this. And India is one of the top 5 economy in the world right now, and we are living in such a country where we can proudly say that India is one of the largest economy in the world, or one of the largest means top 5 in economy, right? And then we have to face all these consequences, which look so sad. And what do we conclude? What do we conclude? Anyway, we all the Tiprasa people, or all the indigenous people of Tripura, are patiently waiting for this Tiprasa Accord to be done properly, or to be looked into. And we all know, and we are sure that we will get some solution from the government of India. And I want to send my best wishes to all the Tiprasa people, all the Tiprasa brother and sister, that keep patience, keep waiting for your time will come. Surely one day God will hear to us, and government of India will also hear to us and bring the solution. Yes, it will be, or it may be through this Tiprasa Accord. We can't say all that, but as far as what we have seen, or what the major developments are going on, that surely Tiprasa Accord will bring some changes in our community. Okay, so that will be my best wishes to everyone. Just keep fighting wherever you are. We have been fighting for so many years. We have been fighting for so many years with these struggles. So try to keep patience, and keep waiting. Okay, keep waiting, don't lose your patience. Surely one day they will hear to us, the government of India will hear to us and solve all these problems for us. See, as we all know that 6 months after signing, right, 6 months after signing the Tiprasa Accord, it was signed on March 2nd of March, and now it is September. So after 6 months, if you see April, May, June, July, August, and September, yeah, we can say September, because we can include March fully, right? So 6 months after signing, the Tripura founder, or our Bubagra, on Tuesday, I think, yeah, on Tuesday, was sent a letter from the Ministry of Home Affairs, government of India, for the first round talk on September 20 in New Delhi. Okay, and for the implementation of the accord, and it's going on, and we all know that the committee is headed by A.K. Mishra, the advisor for the northeast of the Union Ministry of Home Affairs. And we all know that with our Bubagra, the president of the Tipra party, our sir Bijoy Hrangkhawl is also there, and the tribal welfare secretary, and the secretary of Northeast Affairs, okay, with the Ministry of Home Affairs. And so we expect a better result. And as far as the news are coming to us, that there will be a meeting after every 2 months, where the discussion will go on until and unless the final solution comes out. So all of us have to wait, and watch, and all of us have to keep patience. One day it will surely be solved. Again, by saying this, let me tell you, we will bring the next video for the Tiprasa Accord soon. We will try to take everything in brief, and we'll find out what can be the solution, what can be like it will be our own opinion, or it will be our own views, what can change, what are the changes we can bring. Even if it is not taken into consideration, we will just discuss that if that can happen, or what are the major issues that we are facing, that Tiprasa people are facing. If we can talk on that, and if we can discuss on that, and surely please leave your opinion in the comments. I'll surely look into that, and we'll try to discuss on that if possible. I'll try to bring some of them, those who have knowledge in all this. I'll try to bring them, and we will have a brief like podcast type of session with them, okay, so that we can at least have a discussion on that, okay. Even if it is not taken into consideration, we'll just have a discussion on that, and we will try to satisfy our minds. So that will be my request. As said before, please keep sharing the video, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you, and see you in the next video.